Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Rich's Realm and hello to Realmers. I want to give a massive thank you to everybody that have come and supported from the main channel to here. If a lot of you know like the current situation with the YouTube and how they're treating me, it's kind of really bad on the Rich the Man channel, but it means that, you know, I can try and put a bit more focus into Rich's Realm. I'm still going to upload on Rich the Man, but I just want to say massive thank you to those that have come across and definitely smashed off a few hundred subscribers, so thank you very much. And I will be doing some how to get the game in the beta videos very soon, also some like other videos as well. But this is an MROC news, kind of letting you know and keeping you up to date and informed with stuff going on in the Marvel Realm of Champions community. And also put post notifications on all and come by to some of the live streams. We do that on a daily basis, so yeah, make sure you're about for some kind of like just grind, and as well just ask some questions if you want to find out more about the game. I appreciate you for being around. Usually about 1600 hours each day, but it does depend and is very dependent on like work schedules for Marvel Contest of Champions content, which as a lot of you know is kind of the priority for the main channel. But in any case, in this edition of MROC News, we're going to be covering some closer look at synergies. Now, if anybody is new to the channel, new to Marvel Realm of Champions, there are lots of little things that are being added in as we go. So things like an advanced option, synergies, and as well there's still other kind of bits for the game that we don't know much about and it needs further explaining. If again you're new to the game and don't know what it looks like, this is basically it. I'm currently working on my Web Warrior as well as many other champions I've still got to work on. I've 220'd my Storm and as well my Hulk, and I do have plans to then go back and work on my Iron Legionnaire before and hopefully global release, which is looking about November, December time. I would say more like December, that I would have all champions at the respective points they need to be. And as well, hopefully there's the two champions, the Thor and as well the Super Soldier that are yet to be added in, will be added closer to the release of the game. But at the moment we're dealing with and building up to the big release or big update, which is 0.3.0. Now, drawing on the similarities from Marvel Contest of Champions to Marvel Realm of Champions, this is going to be very different, especially when it's looking at synergies. Synergies in Marvel Contest of Champions is about champion association. This game is all about gear. So the type of gear that you set up around a champion could be something of being a positive effect for you, and as well like adding a little bit more kind of damage or kind of amplifying certain stats. And these stats are found on certain gear, like you can see Sneaky Ghost Sleeves, which is a silly name for a piece of gear, but you know, there's a load of kind of silly names. Hunter Ghost Sleeves, just I'll be a bit sneaky with my sleeves apparently. So like attack, power, health and just other attributes can be amplified a little bit more, but it's not just limited to that, there could be other things. So here's a good example here, and this one is with the Iron Legionnaire, which is on light attack, gain an arc charge, max 3, consume all arc charges on a special use, gaining 3+3% ultimate charge for each arc charge consumed. On light attack hit, gain an arc charge, gain 9 attack power per arc charge. So yeah, so that basically shows what it does to add up. So say you've got like something on the chest plate, something on the arm, and it's like, yeah, just adds up, does more damage. And it's not just limited to that, there could be other things that improve different stats. There's also a perfect example of some gear right here. As a champion I really like Hulk. He can obtain a gear with the Banner Break enhancement from the Gamma Frenzy set. Banner Break grants a large amount of attack power whenever Hulk is below 50% health. The enhancement requires at least 2 pieces of gear from the same Gamma Frenzy set. Now, I'm still yet to pull the trigger on crate buying, especially from a point of gathering rare gear, but that's something I think that will be where you can acquire it. If you go to the section of the store, there are some crates. When you got the crates, you can then open up some stuff with 100 units. I will be saving that for a future video and discussing the value of doing that against further things like we have seen for this particular video. So stuff like this, like, is it applicable to wait on those units, especially if there's going to be better, more synergized gear coming very soon, and especially with the Gamma Frenzy set. And I've got a very nice Gamma Hammer. I've actually got 2 very nice Gamma Hammers. They are really, really nice, but it's like a decision how I play the champion, and that's something, again, like there's a lot of guys that could be done on this from a point of view of going like, look, do I spam heavy attacks? Because here I've got 2 particular pieces of gear that amplify the improvement of stats of heavy attacks. But at the same time, by doing heavy attacks with Hulk, it's more of value for me to have this Gamma Hammer as its heavy attack power while low on health. So if I play the champion very low on health, then this could be really good to kind of go with that frenzy set. Low health, more damage. I think you get what I mean by that. And this is why I'm looking forward to doing more guides and information on this game. The complexity is not overly there, but it's complexity based on a play style. A lot of people will say, I mean, at the start I've seen guys and people saying you have to play this champion like this. But playstyle is very important, because when it comes to strategy and in the moment, it's not like Marvel Contest of Champions. You go in with the knowledge of what you're going to be doing against the nodes that are there. But at the same time, you're going up against an AI. So it's somewhat unpredictable, but at the same time, you're going up, in this case, against a person. This is actual live PvP, which I think allows you to create more of a quick turn strategy as opposed to what MCOC does. As you have to rely on, like, the person watching this, you watching this now. If I was to face off against you and you know how I play, I'd have to change my play style of how I played. Do I be more aggressive? Do I be more passive? Do I use a champion up close and personal? Do I keep my distance? Do I do heavy attacks over light attacks in order to maximize damage? Those are going to be key things to a strategy, which I love. I love that unpredictability and how you adapt to situations. Now, synergies haven't been added in game yet, but up where the hammer is, right there where level up is, right at the top where I'm scanning the hammer up, that is where you're going to see synergies, and that's where you're going to see advanced. It's going to be one of those other tabs. So once you get one of those rare pieces of gear or set of that gear, you're able to add that extra depth to the champion. Now here's the thing, it does feel like there's a lot still to learn with Marvel Realm of Champions and a lot still more to be added to the game. There's a lot of matchmaking issues, which does not really mean that this game is ready for a global release. I know many people have said that they want to see this game sooner rather than later, but I will just stress this is definitely not a finished article. There's a lot more that needs to be done. From a point of trying to find a match, and it's very rare for the last 2 weeks that me and the gang have been able to find a match, and the other thing has been some acquisition issues with battle points and kind of feeling towards, right, well, if you're not getting a game and at the same time you're not honing your skills, then it's difficult for me to then produce content on it, and as well just like gather together some videos. But I am like pushing forward, and it seems to be in the last 24 hours we've seen improvement to matchmaking, so that seems good, and hopefully a lot more improvements to come, especially with the global launch in the next couple of months. But that's been the MROC news going over Synergies. I'm pretty excited for Synergies coming into this game, especially from a point of knowledge from MCOC, with stuff like ISO, gold and units, as well as crystals and things that we know coming over to this game. It does give that kind of familiarity if you are indeed new to this channel and new to my coverage of Marvel Realm of Champions. More videos to come on this channel. Thank you very much for keeping the faith and as well supporting and being here, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.